Okay, good morning. Good morning. So we're at the beach doing a Course in Miracles reflection for day 16 because today's the 17th. Man, I just ran right out of the house to try to get some beach sunrise time in. Before class starts, we do orientation this morning and it starts early. So I've got to get into this new active mode in the morning where I've been sort of like, oh, let's just have a coffee with my cats mode very slowly. Oh, look, I want that. Can I take that home? Oh my God, I love it so much. Is that weird? Bamboo is my thing. It looks like a big piece of bamboo and it's beautiful. I'm gonna let it be. It probably just wants to roll around on the beach a little bit. Bye, have fun. I really want that. And it's like to want. What does that mean? I desire it. I don't know what I do with it. Except like, I don't know. So anyway, I know this probably looks weird walking around just talking to myself, but maybe people think I'm doing a video call with myself. But you know what I love? I just said this. It's like everybody is just doing their own thing and nobody cares. Nobody judges. We're all here to do our thing. So anyway, Course in Miracles, lesson 16. And I don't have my book for reference when I'm out here at the beach, which is good for my brain and memory. And I did practice it a few times yesterday. It's like, I do not have neutral thoughts. That's the lesson. I do not have neutral thoughts. And then you sort of like practice like paying attention for a minute at a time, saying like noticing the thoughts that float through your mind. And you're like, my thought about bling is not neutral because I have no neutral thoughts. So that's what the lesson is getting you to recognize that thoughts are usually pushing and pulling like one direction or another. Like, you know, fear or love. And those are the two ends of the spectrum, right? It's not love and hate. We know that. It's not love and hate. The opposite of love is fear. We know that. So it's like, it's so true, isn't it? If you even just the smallest inkling, here, let me turn around so you can see the sunrise. Maybe. It's coming. So it's not like I gotta hold my arm up. I need to do some push-ups. So love and fear. If we really are truthful about, or not like truthful, but just like try to really feel into the flavors. That word keeps coming up. I really love it when we think about thoughts. What are your thought flavors? What are your emotional flavors? It really brings you into the body, like, ooh, I'm gonna taste it. So, like this, oh, I think that's a new student. I saw his picture on the roster. Here's your crazy TA talking to yourself. So anyway, it's like, this idea of each thought is not neutral. If you really, really, really look at it, there's not this idea of, oh, I feel no flavor to this thought right now. It's totally neutral. No, apparently it's impossible. And then when you really think about it, like really honestly look at whatever thought that is, it'll tend to be even a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of a degree toward one side or the other of love or fear. Love is expansive. Fear is contraction. That was the whole, man, I really like this lesson now that I think about it. That was the whole premise of why I called this whole whatever I'm building here now expanding. Because we only have now. That's the only moment we have to do anything, to feel anything. Any moment of truth is now. Now. And then expanding. We want to expand in love. We don't want to contract in fear. And you feel that, right? Whenever you're feeling even a flavor of fear, it feels a little constricted, usually right in the heart space. Or you have those like negative thoughts start to seep in. That's contraction. And then I'm not saying anything you guys don't already know. I'm just reflecting in my own like, whoa, I love this stuff kind of way. So, and then love, it just feels so like opening, expansive. enlarging, like warm, at least to me. Oh, there it goes. There, you guys. I'll just do that for a moment. So you can see the beautiful sunrise as I try not to walk too far away from campus and have to run to get back in time for class. So anyway, if you really are honest about, like, looking inward honestly about the feelings that arise when you have a thought, it's usually going, not usually, I think they say always, going to be toward one end or the other of that spectrum. And there might be other flavors, like, oh, just like anger. And I mean, you might call it something different, but underneath everything, I truly believe it's either love or fear. We only do negative things out of fear, not really hate. Even under hate, there's fear. It's like, that's the depth of it. But start with wherever you truly might connect to it. I say you, but it's me too. I'm not teaching here. I'm not saying anything you don't already instinctively know. It's good to try to walk while talking. I'm out of shape. When you get into like body work mode, I am adapting to the things I do every day, but I've let my cardio slip. I really have. Like my muscles, my shoulders are strong, my arms are strong, my back's getting stronger, my legs, but man, my cardio could use some work. So anyway, I think this lesson was like a reminder that every little thought is love or fear. There's no neutrality. Even when I think I'm being neutral, like these thoughts aren't hurting anybody. Not even me, because it's neutral. No, false. Like they are either in the love direction or the fear direction. And really sitting with that and recognizing it is like, whoa, that's so true. And I just only want to be on the love side. And if I do have a fear thought, I want to look at it and be like, why are you there? What are you scared of? Let me heal it. You know, for me, like I want to heal myself. We're all our own healers. Don't let anybody tell you differently. Seek out support for your healing. That's the only advice I have. Seek out support, but a good support person will tell you the same thing. You are your own healer, and I'm here to support you. So if you do find those fear thoughts, look at them. Find support where you need it. And if it's hard to look at, if it's hard to understand and know what direction to go, like, how do I heal this? I'm ready. I just don't know how. Like, if it's a confusion thought, confusion rises from fear, doesn't it? I don't want to be wrong. I don't want to be wrong. I want to do this the right way. Like, that's a fear thought, like this idea of being wrong. But we're humans. We're here to be messy. And there's love in messiness, isn't there? I'm going to cry. That feels really true for me. Like, oh, I was always trying to be the best at whatever I was doing. Straight A's, you know, the whole deal. Like, the best little consultant I can be, the best little project manager, the best little massage therapist. It perpetuates today. It's less so. Like, I'm starting to get messy. And that's part of why I do this. It's messy for me to just run out into the void and be like, hey, I no longer like worry about who's gonna hear this and judge me. We're all on our own journey. And if you're judging me, that's a call for you to look inward. I'm a mirror for you. I'm triggering you in some way. And I don't mean to, but that's not my intention. My intention is to do my own healing. What if each of us, our intention was to do our own healing? And get messy. And if we recognize that, yeah, it's a messy job doing your own healing, we would have grace and compassion for each other. And I just think that's beautiful. At least that's what's coming out right now. So that must be, because I feel it in my heart space. I feel that expansion and love, not fear. I had a lot of fear for a long time, and it kept me like constricted in the heart. So yeah, thanks for letting me be vulnerable with this. It seemed like such a simple lesson, but there are no simple lessons in this book, I'm finding. They're all so deep multi-layered, multifaceted. Oh, I love that sunrise. I'm just sloshing through the water right now. So, thanks for walking with me this morning. Thanks for being with me while I try to do some light cardio, which feels like a lot right now. I just hope you have a beautiful Friday and weekend ahead. I mean, yeah, maybe if any of these thoughts come up about recognizing like what end of the spectrum each thought is on or tending toward, like, and looking at that and kind of feeling into like where it's coming from, seeking support where needed, like feel free to share your journey, because there's community and there's support to be had and shared. Like I said in like my voice journal this morning while lying in bed, like I love and appreciate when people share their journeys, because I'm like, they're all unique, but I can feel like I'm not alone. I can feel like they're being vulnerable for the sake of like everyone's healing. And that's, I feel like that's the messiness I'm feeling into of human healing. It's like, let's share and get messy together without hurting each other. Messy as in, I'm going to be vulnerable and show it. I'm going to express my vulnerability. Anyway, I hope any part of this like resonated just a little bit, because apparently it's a big one for me. I'm feeling a lot of feelings on Friday evening, so I'm going to go back to campus and get showered and get ready to go. Okay, bye.